And welcome back to the Daily Wrap. It's happy hour time. That means it's time for Yay or Nay. First up, the drought situation in Southern California and the restrictions on water usage as a result are getting more and more intense. Case in point, drought shaming. Yes. Tony Corcoran, he's one of the drought shamers in the area, has been spending most of his free time going around several communities finding water abusers and posting more than 100 videos on YouTube of people using water when they're not supposed to. Other people are even going as far as posting private addresses to Twitter with the hashtag drought shaming. Is this argument all wet, Ms. Powers?
So I'm a yay and a nay.
Ooh.
I think the address shaming is definitely a nay. I mean, that's horrible, right? You can't just put someone's address up on social media. But you know, at least this guy walks the walk and talks the talk, right?
That's true.
I think you have a future in politics. You're both a yay and a nay.
Right? I'm just trying to
Handle that deftly. Well
but you know, I mean, he walks the walk and he's putting himself out there and he's shaming people, and I guess they should be shamed.
Yeah, absolutely. There's literally no water out there. Stacey.
Nay, dude is a wannabe police guy, and he's encouraging behavior that would be really frowned upon and should get him suspended from Twitter, which is address posting. You know, that's against the Twitter terms of service. So somebody should be losing their account. They should be getting completely kicked off.
Wow, the George Zimmerman of sprinklers.
Tough, yeah.
You know?
Yep.
I'm actually with the doc. He shouldn't be putting addresses up, but he should be posting the pictures. I'm glad he's doing that.
Absolutely. It appears to be working. Next, a 32-year-old mother of 4 with cervical cancer was told by her doctors that she needed to have surgery because they believed the cancer had spread to lymph nodes in her pelvis. Only during the surgery, her doctors realized that the bright spots showing in her body image scan were not actually signs that she had cancer, or that it spread, I should say, but rather that they were just the woman's tattoos. To make matters worse, the woman had already removed her pelvic lymph nodes as part of her cervical cancer treatment. Apparently, tattoo ink shows up in scans a lot. More from Ms. Powers in a moment. Shouldn't we have a better way to differentiate between tattoo ink and cancer? Doc.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely should have a way, but they use the latest imaging advancement, which is a PET scan and a CT scan. So radioactive substance and then a serial radiographs, which is a CT scan. So here's the problem though. The doctors acted because they saw positive cancer. If they didn't act and it was cancer, they would be in a lot of hot water.
That's interesting.
Right? I think this is more of a.
She'd be in.
Well, right, exactly. So it would be bad for both. So yes, this is a terrible situation.
But wait, did you say that she had already had something taken out?
Some of her, so her pelvic lymph
And
nodes.
didn't she know that? Wouldn't she have told her doctors that?
Well, I mean, my question is, what kind of tattooing did she have that in that area of her body? Number one, and number two, it's interesting because you can totally live without pelvic lymph nodes. I mean, that's not life threatening, but it seems to me that we have all of these imagery. It could be done better.
That's true.
Yeah.
And Kelly was telling us during the break that she actually has a tattoo of McDreamy, or is it McSteamy?
Oh my gosh.
One of the two.
It got me through residency.
Oh,
Come on,
okay,
of course.
very good. Well,
I didn't hear this story.
Definitely not.
Yeah, I missed it too.
Yeah. We'll discuss it in the after the show. Anyway, the fantasy adventure film Tomorrowland was supposed to bring in big bucks for Disney. Had a lot going for it. Pretty successful director. That's Brad Bird. He did Mission Impossible, and a big-time Hollywood actor in the form of George Clooney, and of course the Disney name. But apparently that just wasn't enough for Tomorrowland. The film cost $180 million to make. It's set to lose $140 million when all is said and done. It's like Beverly Hills Cop 3, but different. As films with significantly smaller budgets are winning at the box office, like Pitch Perfect 2 and 50 Shades of Grey, are big summer blockbusters dying, Mr. Hollywood? Yay or nay? Quickly.
Well, it depends on what the blockbuster is. Marvel films are still doing just fine, thank you very much.
Good point.
I'd say nay, they're not dying, but this film just totally sucked. We went to see it with the
do it?
kids,
Oh, you did
and
see it.
only the youngest thought it was good.
A bad script's a bad script.
Kelly.
I'm a nay, and I'm deferring back to Mr. Hollywood over there.
Okay, very good. Well, finally tonight, rugby players are known for being tough and taking a lot of hits without all those cushy pads American football players wear. Well, wait till you see this video of an Australian rugby player named Ben Ross. Show it quickly.
Not quick enough.
Okay, so here we go. So this is an arm wrestling match, and they're supposed to be going at it, and then suddenly something very bad happens, and the man actually breaks his arm. That's true. Panels, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it. We got to go. J.D. Hayworth is next.
It's going on a high note.
Prime.